the National Football League on EA Sports.
And all eyes are on the Jaguars. Lengthy corner. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often.
It's the Jaguars and the Texans.
The Jaguars defense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he's going to have his hands full here. This is one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. And they're more than likely going to look his way. So he's going to have to try and hold his own in what's going to be a tough spot.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. As Stroud now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Mills. That's complete to Dell. And they get him down, but not before the yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's Mixon on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Mills. Flushed out right. Mills able to make something out of it and pick up the first down with his legs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mills now. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Hines Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They had the pick six just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Mills to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mixing up the middle. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing, Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Again, it's Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mills. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago, so this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more man. Down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stroud. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Stroud looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half. As this next drive begins, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is...
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll be looking to get off the field quickly here as this drive begins. 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the...
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They had that strip a moment ago that led to the return for a score, so they're playing free and easy now as they... Stroud looking to change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devon Hamilton providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've pitched the shutout here into the fourth quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been represented. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stroud out of the gun here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to... And Stroud now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stroud. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy. Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll be looking to be the aggressors here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Lloyd getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch. And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you. And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort. And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all? Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for